Alrighty, hey guys, it is MitchGames247 here today with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be going over the 10 best color presets in Fortnite, man. So basically, if you guys aren't new to the channel, you'll already know how this thing works, right? We do skin combos. We talk about how colors match, and you know, how like red on red will look really good, or pink on pink, and stuff like that will always look really good. So I figured, why not just make an entire video basing a combo off each color. So there's going to be a skin combo for green, for orange, for pink, for purple, for red. You get how it works, right? Basically, rarities don't play into this at all. If there's a green back bling and it goes on a green skin, boom, there we go. It doesn't have to be green rarity. It's got nothing to do with it that way. Anyways, with that being said, if you guys are excited for the video, be sure to slap a like on it. It always helps me out. And to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because that helps a lot as well. And if you really want to help me out that little extra bit, be sure to turn the notification bell on, and feel free to use my supporter creator code in the item shop. It is code MITCHO, hashtag ad, hashtag epic partner. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get in onto the video. Okay, so first up, we've got black. So we're going to be using black as the first color here. So basically, we have ourselves the Perfect Shadow skin with the black shield. I like this a lot. It's really sweaty and intimidating, and it's just overall a really cool combo. A lot of people probably have, you know, the skin. Although I don't know about the back bling. The back bling is from Season 2. If you guys have this, you guys are an OG. You got the very first Battle Pass when it came out. I'm going to throw in the trusty number 2 there as well. Because obviously, you know, it's just a black pickaxe. It's really cool. It's really unique. I like it. It sort of relates to John Wick as well. And then we've got the one-shot glider, which was obviously available back in the day for the John Wick stuff, which is really cool. So, you know, again, it's just black, so it's all matching together and going together really well, and sort of just, you know, goes in that combo. Next up, after that, we're going to go for the bats. We're going to be doing contrails on this. This is the first time I've ever done this in a video. So we're going to be going for the contrail. We're going to have bats. I just feel like that's the closest we can get to a black contrail, at least that I have in my locker. And then we're going to be finishing it off with the assassin wrap. So basically everything there is black, and it just really ties in together really, really well. Next up, we're going to be continuing with the bees, and we're going to be going over to blue. So blue's a really nice color. It's probably one of my favorite colors, honestly. Comment what your favorite color is down below. I would love to know. Anyways, we're going to have blue, and we're going to have the stage 4 Lynx with no ponytail. You can have a ponytail there if you want, but personally, I'd prefer to not have a ponytail. It's going to be the stage 4 Lynx. I'm going to make sure that she's blue, obviously. And then we're going to go with the Lunar Light. This is one of my favorite back blings in the game. It's really clean and just elegant. It's not too big and in your face, and it mixes really well here. We're then going to go for the Positron pickaxe. There's probably a few other blue pickaxes you could have used, but like, you know, this is the one that I personally went for. It's a bit of an OG pickaxe as well. It was originally in Season 4, so it's pretty old. I then went for the Magic Wings. It's probably one of my favorite gliders in the game, to be honest. It just makes a cool sound. It's really cool. And yeah, I like it a lot. So that's all there really is to it. Next up, we went for Shooting Star as well. This is one of the really cool contrails, and I feel like it matches the skin really, really well. And then to obviously finish it all off, we went with the Radiant Blue, which is one of the free wraps. So if you do want to pick that up, obviously you can through the PlayStation Plus starter packs. Next up, we're going to go for Frozen, which isn't really a color, but I still wanted to include it in here nonetheless. And basically, it's going to be anything that, you know, has that Frozen look to it. So we're going to start off with the Frozen Red Knight. We're then going to continue with the Frozen Love Wings, because these two, man, they're a match made in heaven. They go together so damn well. Honestly, they look really, really cool. After that, we're going to use the Permafrost pickaxe. We could have used the Frozen axe or something, but I felt like I didn't want to use everything from the same, you know, sort of rarity. So I figured that we would go with Permafrost, because honestly, it suits it really well. It's a Season 5 pickaxe. This is where a lot of people started playing, so you're probably going to have it. After that, we went for the Season 7 glider, which is the Snowfall, which is really cool. I like it. It's really quirky. It's just a fun one to use there, and it sort of ties into the Frozen theme as well. Then we went for the Ice Crystals, which, dude, there was nothing else we could have picked here, honestly. Like, this is just too perfect, man. Like, Frozen, Ice, bam, goes together really well for the contrail. And then we finished it off with the Indigo Ice for, obviously, the wraps. So I felt like that was like really, really well done. Anyways, we're going to jump into green here. We're going Mr. Fresh Asian style, my man. We're going to be the Reflex skin, and we're going to whack the Crystal Llama specifically the green one on his back. There's a lot of other back blings you could use here, but I personally think the crystal armor is the cleanest one. It matches the reflex the best without actually having to use the reflex back bling. So yeah, we're then going to use the skull sickle, and we're going to use the green version of that because that makes the most logical sense, of course. Then we're going to use the palm leaf glider, which is obviously from season, comment it down below. I bet you can't guess it. I'm sure you can. It's located season 8. All right, there you go. So that is what we are using right there. After that, we're going to use retro sci-fi for the contrail, which I think looks incredibly clean. Again, it's green. It goes with the whole theme. And then to cap it off, once again, we've got the festive paper, which honestly is my favorite wrap in the game right now. Because, like, it's just green, it's super solid, and it reminds me of Christmas, man. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. Now we're going to get out of green, and we're going to go on through to orange. This is probably one of my favorite of the video, to be honest. We've got the rocks, stage 1 specifically. You can choose any color socks, but I went for, obviously, the orange version of her with yellow socks, because it just ties in the best. We then went for the Resistance back bling, which is from Star Wars, so, you know, you may have this, you may not. It's a pretty solid back bling, and yeah, it's just orange. I think it was actually the only orange back bling I have, so, you know, there's not really too many out there. I then didn't really know what to use for her axes, like for the pickaxe, so I went with her very own harmonic axes and obviously used the orange variant of that, because damn dude, it looks too clean not to use, and it fits together really well. So it just made sense to use that. We then went for the Cinder Glider. I couldn't find a glider, to be completely honest. If you've got one, let me know, because I couldn't really think of one. And then we used Lava as the contrail, because, dude, Lava on orange, yes, it's a win every single time. And we finally finished that off with the Triangles, which is a free wrap. Everybody has this. You literally, there's no way you don't have this, because it came out like 2 weeks ago, and it was free. Like, everybody's basically got this thing, so, yeah. Now we're going to jump into pink, which is really, really solid. We've got the Cuddle Team Leader, one of those OG skins that's been out so many times that it's not even a rare skin anymore, but it's still cool regardless. We're going to whack the 6-string back bling on it, which is a really solid back bling. Personally, I prefer the green version, but it just wouldn't have made sense to have that on the pink, so we're going to go with the original pink version of it here. We are then going to use the Rift Edge pickaxe, which is super cool. It's one of the coolest pickaxes in the game to this day. It came back all the way in Season 5. After that, we're going to jump into the Sugar Crash glider. Again, I couldn't really find a better one, but I feel like this sort of like fits the theme of it anyways. It's like pink and innocent and stuff like that, so I felt like that sort of had its own place there. Then after that, we've got the Hearts, which is going to be the contrail there. And then after the Hearts contrail, we're actually going to go for the Cuddle Hearts, which is going to be the wrap we're going to use. And what comes after pink? Obviously, it is purple, my man. So we now have purple. So we are going to be using in purple the Dark Bomber, of course. We could have made this, honestly, like dark for the color because, like, you know, the rarity. But I wanted to go with purple. So we have the Dark Bomber and the Ominous Orb. There's a few back blings you could use with this, but the Ominous Orb, sort of just with how it flashes and stuff, felt like the most appropriate one to use here. I then went for the Dark Axe. There's a few other pickaxes you could have used, but the Dark Axe with obviously the Dark Bomber, it goes together way too well to not use it. Got the Storm Sail, of course. Like, it would have been silly to not use the Storm Sail. I then went for Celestial, which I still don't know how I have this, but it's basically like the Galaxy Contrail, which is really, really sick. So I felt like that you know, worked really well. It said it came out in Season X, so a lot of you guys probably have it, I guess. And then we went for Gemstone for the wrap. Coming in after that, this is actually the skin that inspired this video. It only came out today as of recording, and it is Vix. And we're going to be using the red variant because the color is red, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be using the red exo spine on that as well, which just goes together so well. It's probably the best looking skin combo in this video, if I'm being honest. You can comment down below what you think the best one of the video was. We're then going to use TNT for the pickaxe. We're going to obviously grab the Paper Parasail, which is like from Season 3, man. So if you've got that, you're a bit of an OG. After that, we're going to use Lanterns because, dude, Lanterns just makes the most logical sense. It looks cool as hell. And then finally, to use the wrap, once again, it's Ultra Red. It wouldn't have made sense to use anything else. It's red on red. That's the point. So next up, we have white, which isn't really a color, to be honest, but I feel like it sort of had to be in this video because we've got black, so now we need white. So the white, we have the Catalyst Stage 2, specifically the white version of her, obviously, which is the Snowstorm variant, I believe. Then we're going to put on the Perfect Wings, which is one of the best back blings in the game. You can fight me on that. It's that good. We've got the Scorcher pickaxe. I couldn't think of any other pickaxes to use because I didn't want to use Marshmallow's entire set. Because next up is the Mellow Rider from, obviously, the Marshmallow event. I really like it. It's a cool glider. We're then going to go for Spectral Essence as the contrail. It's pretty neat. I like it. It sort of fits into the color scheme. And then finally, we're going to use Array for the wrap. We probably could have used something a little bit wider, but unfortunately we couldn't find anything, so you know, that's the best we've got, and that's completely fine. We're going to be jumping into yellow. This is going to be the last color of the video, and of course it's yellow. So you already know my boy Peely is coming in with a Nana cape, which is absolutely awesome. It's such a meme. I wanted to do a gold color, but I don't have any of the gold skins, and I don't think you guys would either, to be honest, unless you're playing Fortnite heaps, because dude, those things are impossible to get. To get the gold version of Peely, you need to be level 300, man, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. Anyways, we're going to use the Golden King pickaxe on him, and then we're going to jump on over to the Cruiser for the glider. There's a few gliders you could have used here. That's just personally what I picked. We then used the Bananas as his contrail because, dude, like, what else were we meant to use, man? That made the most logical sense, again. And then we finally cap everything off with the Royale Air Force wrap. And that is everything. That's a wrap on the video, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Comment Mitcho, just Mitcho, down in the comment section below if you watched this far into the video. Anyways, I've got some skin combos popping up on screen right now. If you want to check them out, you know, feel free to click on the videos, and I will see you guys in another video.